Okay, I decided to repot my cacti, which I have for 20 years, as long as I've been into UK. And OMG, what a shock. Look at this poor guy. He lived in this pot and there's such a tiny little thing. I feel so bad now. How did you survive? Wow. Poor thing. It's growing pretty well. Daisy, be careful. Don't want to get into spikes. No. How did it survive? I wonder what that means. It's kind of like darker here. I wonder if I cut off those spikes. What's these? Daisy, what is it? Holy moly, it's like a ladybird shell in there. But look at that. Oh, poor thing. How did it survive? No idea. And how am I gonna put it in there? I got these oven gloves, which I thought, okay, these are nice and thick. No, it goes right through it, the spikes. So I have to kind of, I'm not sure. Well, I got these, like a barbecue sort of things. Got a lovely pot, which Duncan said looks like a monkey nut, half of a monkey nut. I don't know. What am I gonna do? Daisy, what are we gonna do? Careful, baby. Don't get yourself hurt. Daisy, off, darling. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Wow. Oh my gosh. I just can't believe that massive plant survived. I feel bad now. This was way overdue to change the plant pot, but to my justification, I have to say it was just really scary to do. So I got this guy, cacti and succulent potting mix. Daisy, you're so nosy. You just want to know everything. And I got another plants that I need to repot. So let's get right to it, like my little boy says on his videos. And yeah, let's have a look. That's gonna be interesting. What do you think? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Daisy, go there. Good girl. Okay, have I got enough soil? Daisy, off. Because once I plump it down, I won't be able to add the soil in. I'm just going to add kind of almost halfway. It's got like a gritty, it looks like a terracotta pot into pieces. It's just so difficult to judge. Oh, I know what I can do. I'm going to just move that. Kind of put that underneath. That's all not going to. Daisy off. 1, 2. Worked! Miracle. How cool that looks now. Hey little guy, I'm going to be so much more comfortable. Okay, so now I just need to add a little bit of soil here and there. Oh, that looks amazing in this pot. It looks so good. Oh, I was so worried. I was so worried. I'm going to smash my hand. I'm not sure if I can add that much soil in. I need like a much smaller spoon. Ooh, okay. I'm so impressed with myself. This was just waiting for ages to be done. Ages and ages. I wonder how this cactus is going to grow from now on. Move a little bit. Budge up. Budge up, little guy. Not so little, to be honest. It's like spoon feeding him at the moment. Just a little bit here. Ow! Don't be mean. He's got like a really funny furry on top of his head. Quite tempted to put goggly eyes on it. Ow! I need to be careful. I'm bleeding! Oh my goodness. Seriously, guy. Also, it would be good to give him a name. So yeah, I had him for 20 years, guys, pretty much. Ooh. Where I grew up, we always had, my mum always had a crazy amount of plants. And I wanted to have at least one plant. And I lived in here, in the UK. Remind me home a little bit. And that was an easy one to look after. Oh, so heavy now. I'm so relieved it's done. This is just the hardest bit. Just to get him. I'm not even going to water him now. I'm going to put him on the sideboard where he lives and then going to water it because it's going to be so heavy I won't be able to lift it. So, are you plants mommy or daddy? Do you like plants? Gorgeous. So here it is, all planted, changed the planter. I love it. It's a bit wonky, so I might have to put a little bit of soil there still, but look at that on top. It's got that very, very fine hair-like. It's funny, just on top there. Huge. Look how big that is. Ooh. And I have already once replanted it, so it's grown so much. And that's the cacti soil I'm using. I don't know if it makes any difference than the regular one, but we'll see. So we got next victims, and look at this tiny, tiny pot, literally baby. And look how funny that little pot is. It looks like a little head with hair. So he's gonna go into that one. I hope that's okay to get this out of the plastic little thing. This one's been growing like crazy and it's dying for extra little space. Look, it's just been in those tiny miniature thing. So once I plant it here, it's just gonna go crazy as well. It's a nice little pot. I do like those legged pots because it doesn't affect my furniture. They can sometimes change color and stuff like that. So that's those two, and I have some more which I'm going to show you in a minute. Right, another one. This one looks like swords or something like that. Because soft, cushy sticks, fingers. Oh, this one's trying to get through. Oh, cute. But it's desperate. Look, oh, crikey. There's some sort of fly out of it. Just appeared. But look, it literally broke the. It broke that pot. So it's going into bigger pot. Hope there's no creatures inside. Into this one. And the only thing annoying is that they grow at different heights. So this one's like, ooh, I'm gonna go higher than all of you. And the other ones are the same sort of height. I have cut some in the past that were shooting off like that, but I could probably potentially separate that one into different plant, but I don't know, it would probably take forever for it to grow into some more. Maybe maybe I should do that and share with my mama or somebody. And this is definitely a nice new shoot. Maybe when I replant it, this one will probably want to be by itself, and that one, maybe I should do that. Yeah. So that would be ready to be planted as a separate thing. Oh, so cute. Now it's time to tackle this mess. So I need to get rid of those dead, dry out cacti. I'm not sure what to do with this long guy. I really like it, but I was planning to put a shelf here instead. So maybe I'll wait till then. And then we're gonna get rid of all those bulbs and plant another cacti here. Hopefully it'll go all to plan. You know what it's like with planting cacti, it can go all terribly wrong. So it's a very little amount of soil in there. Wow, that one, oh, that's an old one. Ugh. Yeah, that one, so it's all dried out. Only the fittest will survive. And that's the one I planted. That looks nice. So much more to do. So this plant's gonna have quite an upgrade, because look how tiny the current pot is. Poor thing, and that's gonna be a big change. Hopefully it's going to grow happily ever after. What else we have here? This pot I started painting white, and I need to give it a few more coats because I really dislike. I like the shape, but I really dislike this animal pattern. And this is my money plant. Well, in Polish it's called money plant. I don't know what it's called in English, to be honest. So hopefully it will go here, but I think I'm gonna paint that pot first, otherwise it will be really tricky. And this one has like a little baby there. It's got 4 kind of bits, so that's cool. And by the way, while I'm doing all this messy business, I am listening to Stephen Fry's Edwardian Tales on Audible. It's available for Audible members, and I have already listened to the Roaring Twenties, which is really interesting, and I am halfway through to Victorian. Somehow I kind of abandoned that. It was quite overwhelming, but 20s was super interesting. And actually, when you listen to this story, he talks about different aspects of life. Actually, decade is not that long, the 20s, but so much happened. And in my head, those 20s lasted well much longer than they really did. So, and it was easy to follow, because if he said, for example, 1921, I could kind of and compared it to 1923, it's easy to bring it in, because we live now in 2021-23, so 100 years. It's quite easy to kind of translate that, but sometimes when they throw in the dates, you kind of get a little bit lost. So that was quite good. So yeah, now I'm currently listening to Edwardians, and that's the time from 1900 till 1914. However, the King Edward VII, I think, lived only till 1910, but they kind of called it longer Edwardian time, so they closed it until the First World War kind of period, so it's easier to recognize that. So yeah, while we're here chatting, look at these little guys. I don't know what to do with this one. He looks so messy. What I could do actually is put him in a deeper pot, and then I want to see all that mess. Also, I really don't like when things sticking out like the here. I think it was an emergency pot, so it's just here temporary. It will be easier for me to now figure out what pots I really need. But the only thing I do like about it is that I put a little bit of water on the bottom, and it helps itself with those long little roots, and it started to grow really well, because before it was in a dire state of sort of dried out mess, and now it's like, oh, I'm back to life. So I don't think I have a heart to get rid of it, such as so he's gonna get another chance in life. Also, accidental discovery, guys. This African violet in Polish, that's what it's called. Please, starting to educate myself. This one's doing the same, and I used to take it for like a weekly bath, put it in a water that was boiled, obviously cold, and then it would kind of soak up, and I put him back in. But now what I do, accidentally, there's a bit of a water on the bottom, and it developed those system of those roots, and just helps itself, and it never grew better. It just looks beautiful and flourishes. So I think I might just keep it like that. Why change something if something works? So as you can see, I'm running out. There's not even all the plants yet here. I'm running out of space, so I would love to have a shelf here for more plants, so there can be more hanging ones. Because like this picture is a bit of a disaster. Long story short, this is the print I put in on the existing frame that I could throw away otherwise, and basically it's all crumpled, so it will have to go at some point. But I was thinking it would be really nice to have a shelf here. Obviously then I have to think about what I'm going to do with those guys. I might relocate those and just put a different plants here and have that lovely shelf of more flowers. But to be honest with you, in the summertime, sometimes it gets really hot in here, and plants can get a little bit burned, so I need to be careful. And then I also changed this guy, so I put this one back into its this planter. It's gonna go in that living room behind TV. I know you'd love to stay here, wouldn't you? You're very resilient. I need to remember to wash them. And then this one looks so much nicer in this light pot. Also, I don't want this to get too long, so I might give it a trim. How would that work? Would that work? I obviously need to pot it, so at the moment it's the small pot, and the roots are absolutely desperate. I don't know. I feel like I haven't educated myself on the matter if they should be in a plastic pots, or if they should be kind of planted straight into these pots. So many questions. If you are good at planting plants, and probably by the time you watch it and kindly write something down, it'll be a long time. Those plants might be gone by then. So I might have a little search on Google or YouTube or whatever. This is current situation, and I'm a little bit tired now. I wish I haven't done all that at once, but once you got the mess out and you start doing it, it's just like, right, let's all have a repot. Usually I do it outside, but today is just So a dump, so rainy. I went to pick up the parcel to the neighboring village. It's a beautiful, beautiful English quaint village. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna have a little walk. I'm gonna have a little look at all those little cottages and houses, and it's so nice because I looked at the map and it was a very long walk, but it was that kind of air filled with a misty, damp air that is like a rain. So I end up with crazy hair, with very, very wet. That I got my parcel and I walked back, and then I thought, actually, it was quite nice, refreshing. So moral of the story. Let me put you down. Oh, that's terrible. Like, moral of the story: sometimes just park a bit further and enjoy a walk. Yeah. Right, I better carry on with this. Yeah. Just wanted to show you what I'm talking about. So this is the show about the Edwardians, Stephen Fry's Edwardian Secrets, and it's only for Audible members. So if you're a member, you get to listen to this fantastic show. It's very clever, very good. Yeah, recommend that. I have actually had an amazing opportunity to see Stephen Fry alive, but I can't really talk about it too much because I have signed a special contract which not allows me to talk about it. So yeah, all I can say, it was a photography gig and it was for a big dance, black tie dance for Sir David Frost a long time ago in 2007. So oh my god, that was a long time ago. Wow. And I get to hear Sir David Frost, not Sir David Frost, sorry, Sir Stephen Fry giving a speech along with other incredible, clever, witty people. So that was such a treat. It was very incredibly surreal. But like I said, I can't really talk about it too much. That's all I can say, sadly. So, yeah. Okay, anyways, I can feel little cacti bits in my skin that you can't really see, but you can feel, so that's not great. Also, some of the plants got a little health smoothie, which is a baby bio houseplant food. And again, you're not supposed to give too much of it. Too much goodness, no good, because it can clog root system. It can affect the root system somehow. That's how I read about it. That's as much as I gathered. So everything in moderation from time to time. Oh, there's another one I bought today. Lemon Zing, a little disinfectant from Zoflora. I really fancy something like citrusy to smell it, not for drinking obviously. So this is a little treat I got today. Maybe it will encourage me cleaning. I don't feel like cleaning lately. It's just, too much. But anyway, house is nearly in shape. Managed to do a lot to it. So hopefully everything will be finished. The bedrooms, the kind of furniture we got rid of, and got other furniture, loads at the moment, and trying to declutter a little bit. It's always a work in progress. So yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye here, and if you enjoyed that video, me talking about plants, about life, please leave your comment or like or subscribe. You are very welcome to visit this channel whenever you want to. I will try to post more often, but I never think like I have anything interesting to say, so it's always I'm a little bit in a limbo, like, oh. But on the other hand, I do watch other channels in a very similar kind of energy and topics, so maybe there are some people that would enjoy that. Without further ado, guys, till next time, bye!